Oh, cool. I'm live. I got this new camera too that I can actually move and have it sit where I need it to be. So until somebody's here, I'm just going to keep putzing with things. I'll just keep putting things in front of that camera. So I know that this will play again. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jeffrey Spakes, the artist. I was Meteorite. I created this channel in response to many things, but basically to keep from losing my mind and my fortune, my answer to a prayer. And that was these rocks here. So hello, whoever you are. This little cube is 1.5 millimeters. I'm still getting set up. This is total practice, but I make so many videos that I know don't get used. So I finally got my computer close enough to this, and I'm going to set some stuff up in front of there. This one here is the second main mass. And I don't care to guess what it is, but you can see my cut marks. I'll show you a polished section of it. Let me just get it out. So this here is the polished piece that I cut off that mass. I don't know how good this camera's going to do. We're going to find out, huh? Now I've got the sun coming in my front door. I'm trying to keep plenty of good light. Now this piece here, I'd actually matched to a ad that was out for a Martian augite basalt. I was able to overlay it and kind of match the structure. But as I understand, Mars has howardites. And I assure you there are many of you that know more about these than I do. It's a lovely end cut. I cut this myself, I polished it myself. Ooh. Let me get another piece. This is when you look at this in flight, this is the first meteorite you see, and this is the second. I'll stand it up. Go like that. I have a scale out here. I'll weigh these prior to putting them on there. You can trust me. My scale's just dirty. I don't want to put it on screen. But as I get used to doing this little number is 60 teeters between 62 and 63 grams. Let's have a look at this one. I'm going to set this right here. I'm going to aim that camera at it a little if I can. Try to get the glare off. And I have some gloves that I should be using. Well, I've got to find them. This lighting's key. This time of day is. Call it the golden hour. So it's full spectrum. I'll be doing a lot of shots of other pieces. Boy, this little number is a complete 45 gram. This is a 66 gram piece off of this guy here. And this is the fusion crust. But when I sliced it, it fractured along some cracks. A few of these pieces were born. Now, photographing meteorites is one of the toughest things in the world, and I know there's far too much light for these. I wanted you to get a good look, perhaps get some of that sun color that comes up on these. And this is a test of my new camera. So that's the fusion crust, and this was inside the crack. So this is the natural part of the rock, and it is quite amazing what I have discovered in here. The close-up shots you've seen on my channel. So this is the fusion crust side. Boy, that is bright light. So this piece came from right about here. Maybe it came. Anyway, no, there's the fusion crust. So let me see if I can get a light filter in here for us. A little diffuser, maybe. So, yeah, that is better. And this sucker here, I apologize, those of you that know, that is a terrible cut. Well, my saw was too small for the rock. But I am going to be making slices of this beast. These are highly magnetic. One has been tested completely, and that's sitting at a University of New Mexico, and it has been tested and matched to the asteroid Vesta. Now, I bought the impact site, which came with a lot of other goodies too, if you can imagine. So here's a nice little piece I have up for sale. Beautiful little. It broke off as I was cutting. So for you lucky dogs, this is a little bit of everything. It weighs. Oh, my scale turned off. 16 grams, so that's totally affordable. And I'm not going to let much of this go. I'm finishing the classification and the naming process, which of course will bring these way up in value. Right now, they were on the planet 123 days when I discovered them. There's 0.5 inches or 0.05 inches of moisture. We had some snow. Look at this little beautiful one. That's a whole meteorite. You see that? One of the little. Oh, sorry, learning to use that camera. Here. You're going to comment about my fingernails. Well, sorry. I use them to dig up meteorites. So let's see, we'll put that in the shade. We'll put that cube. Remember that cube is 1.5. Let's go this way. Now that sun is just too bright. Here's the magic time of day to photograph these, and it's going to be in about an hour. Oh, this little number here, I think it's 19. Oh, it's 22. So that's 22 grams. This is a whole one. This one's been cut. Now I can keep going on that rock, but I think you all need to see a little more meat. Oh, allow me to show you a little more meat. I'll start with this slice and cut. It weighs in 153 grams. Try moving the camera. That camera's hot. It is a wonderful. And that's 153 grams. Yeah. Sorry about the crudeness of my show here, but this is how I learn. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. Don't worry, when I get the pictures right, you're gonna know it. Now this little number is its soulmate at 279 grams. Isn't that a beauty? Okay, we got some. Yeah, I might have to go back to my cell phone pictures. I've been a little slow getting things along because I don't really understand or know the internet. And this meteorite business is pretty tough to get help. It's kind of a good shot there, don't you think? Pretty good. So I took it upon myself. I got the WXRF XRD done, microscopy. And so on 10/31/2020, I knew I had a basalt. I knew I had 3 different types of meteorites. And it was mind-boggling because Mars rover was roving. And these are so incredibly beautiful. Look at this one. Okay, what is this one? 550 big ones. This is a hole. Okay. So once again, this is a little teaser video. I'm playing with the lighting. I'm trying to understand what looks good. Trying to understand this new camera I got. So I will be coming back live. I saw Riyadh come up, and I want to do this right, and that's why it takes me so long. But I definitely want to give these rocks what they deserve, and bring them to you one at a time. And all the little pieces you can get. You can actually see the reflection of the rock in there. Ooh, the Klingons there. You can see the little diamonds in there. But it's a little paint on it. There's a little one. So if you go on AMS 5/31/2020, you get to see this sucker fly. And I ended up collecting up 28 pounds of it. I bought the impact site 3 years ago. Here's another beautiful rock. I'm gonna weigh it real quick. This one's 796 grams. Most of these are oriented. They are 80 to 90% fusion crusted. They landed in a cluster. A beautiful cluster fall, which you can see in many of my other videos. But here you can see the flow line. It's just a beautiful stone. Now again, they were on the ground 123 days, and then I scooped them up. So they landed January 29th, 2020, here in the San Jacinto Mountains. This one in the back is the main mass. What I found interesting in the videos of these flying, sorry, in the videos of these flying, this one burns a bright white, and this one here is more orange. I've matched them to, there's so many videos on them, and I have so many of them, it was easy to match them in flight. This is 278 grams, and that's a sliced piece. That's a two-parter. Again, this is one of my favorites. Well, they're all kind of my favorites, but this one here is 77 and 95 grams. I call it the broken heart meteorite. And I'll turn the camera on it right now. This one here. So it's a two-piece puzzle. I found it in the photograph of the impact site. It is in two pieces, and one is laying away from the other. And also within here, you can see some fusion crust blowback. So it was still flying when it broke apart, and perhaps it finished separating here on the ground. So this is a humdinger. 79 grams and 90 grams. And that's the broken heart meteorite. I named these the Queateers. Oh boy, this is a pretty, I never take them out. This one's a 237 grammer. Look at that beautiful creature. So the AMS report, there were 104 witnesses to this fall. The white is probably just some paint from something. 104 witnesses. And with that many witnesses, the computer trajectory was pretty accurate in that there's a trajectory line that comes right over my property. So here's another little one. This one comes in at 286 grams. Come on, let's back you up. Back this up. Back it up. Back it up. All right. Now, again, there is no doubt as to whether these are howardite, eucrite, diogenite. We have been able to match. I have other scientific buddies that have matched the recipe to another existing meteorite. I'll get all that information for you. Right now, I intend to raise some money. Needless to say, I've got a bit of money invested in this. And I have not been able to get my butt online to do all the work. So here come another little one. This one's 149 grams. Oops. Again, I promise this show will get better. I just needed to get something up today for y'all to think about. Here's a beautiful little one at 129. Gorgeous little rock. And another fatty at 473 grams. Oops. Another one. Like I said, I have had one tested, isotoped. I've had two others, WXRF. I had one WXRF, XRD, and I had one microscopy by professional. Now I'm going to end this live stream because I want to do a better job. It's that time of day. And I want to remind you of all these. Now this is an unclean collection, but this is what I go out and collect this time of day. Some of these are seeds, some are rabbit poop, but most are high temp, high velocity impact spherules. Most of these are carbonaceous chondrite clasts. We have found nano diamonds, carbon nanotubes. So this is them in the raw. You can see that there's some glass back here, impact glass there. You can see the light coming through these. This is why I go out this time of day, because they glow. So yeah, there's a seed right there. I can see it, and there's a piece of a twig and everything else. But that's from the impact site of AMS 531-2020. Thank you. For your interest in any of my material. I'm offering it at $50 a gram. Not for the impact spherules, but for any pieces of the meteorites. If you got really deep pockets and you want one of the big ones, we'll talk. But I'm not anxious to sell those at 50. I know once I get them named and numbered, that's going to go up to 500 to 1,000 a gram. So once again, it's a 26-piece cluster fall. 27 I've collected so far, 28 pounds. I've got high temp impact spirals fresh from the site. We've got tons of pictures online for you to dig up. The meteorite files, Calvin's carbonaceous chondrite clasts. If you dig, you'll find some videos, and so I guarantee it's what it is, and I can provide you the science, and we'll get prettier as it goes. But my plan is to possibly offer the entire set of uncut meteorites as an offer up for sale, but I've yet to decide on that. I will be having them 3D scanned, and we will be finishing this process, and I will be 3D printing exact copies of these in metal, plastic, other things. Now, my first work as an artist, I want to show you this because I created this from the photos that I take of these meteorites. Sorry if there's any glare or if it's hard to see. Yeah, there is. Let me see what I can do about that. See my ceiling roof. Anyway, let's go. Let's go Buffalo. Okay. Yeah, these are amazing. So I take a section of a photograph that I do. I can cover up this. No, come down to do that. Okay. Yeah, it has triangles in my ceiling. And the camera wants to just focus on that. Okay, well, I promise I'll do a better job next time, but this is one of my photograph collages that I created from these meteorites. And I will be issuing limited edition prints on metal. And that's something. Now that is a photograph I took of one of these outside right there. The lighting was just right, and it was one of those magic moments. So that's not more magnified than 1,000 in the original photo. And I've got it mounted under a glass tray. So yeah, I look at this every day. Still learning where my camera is. So there's many more of these. That's what I've been showing you folks. That's just a few of the goodies that I have. Definitely, if you saw something there that you might be interested in seeing better close up, just leave something in the comments, or get in touch with me at Dog Meteorites, DOG Meteorites @gmail. All right, folks. Promise the next one will be better. Have a great day. Ooh, look at the shine on that one. I could honestly look at these. The camera's not doing a good enough job. So I thought when you found a shooting star, everything in your world got great. This one really caused a lot of problems in mine. That's why I created this channel. And I'm not after great wealth for me. I have a lot of charitable things I know to do. One is to create a center that studies these, that studies the impact sites, that collects these, and gives everyone a chance to find a meteorite of their own. I'm Jeffrey, the Meteorite Guy. Talk to you soon. Ooh, doggy. You won't be any better? Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'll get out some good videos tonight for you folks. As long as I have them out. If you'd like to own a couple of those, they are numbered and they were filmed upon collection. Some high temp impact steroids. These are fascinating. Look up Calvin's Conrad class for some really incredible photos on those. He won't be on my channel. Well, yeah, he'll be somewhere. Cute little guy. That says 1.5 mil.